All right, we are back for the third period. Had some technical difficulties. Our first game here, we paused between periods. It appears YouTube may not like to have the game paused for that extensive of time. So hopefully you find us on the new separate recording for period number 3. Setting the stage, Bloomington is tied with Prior Lake 2-2. We got 13 and a half minutes left. Shots 14-10 in favor of Prior Lake. Bloomington now enters the zone. Woodford looking for help on the blue line, but she manages to keep it in deep. Keith's going to give chase. Melnichuk now possesses it behind the net, looking for somebody out front. She circles, passes it back. That's Walsh. Walsh has a lane, going to rip a shot. Bounces off of the blocker, batted in front. It's loose. In front, that was Samdevet. Got a couple of whacks at it, but could not get it across the goal line. Don't know how that one did not go in. Melnichuk rubs the Prior Lake player off, passes it ahead. That's Keith on the side wall, trying to get it into the zone to get a change. Prior Lake steals that, though, and they come back the other way. Spencer playing the third period here, back on the blue line. New skater for the Jags. She's out there, looks like, with Walsh. Keith trying to get it across the blue line. She manages to get it up deep. Give Bloomington a chance to change. Keith going to forecheck, buy a little time. Good job there. Held in at the blue line. That's Herman. Oh, loses it, trying to make a move. Walsh tried to sneak that through, but they caught it for the offsides. We'll get a neutral zone draw.
12:14 remaining here in the third period in a 2-2 game. Goals from the Jaguars by Lola Herman on the first shot of the game. A tip very well done on the Prior Lake goalie. And then a nice low snipe late in the second period by Etta Woodford. Shots are 14 for Prior Lake, 13 for the Jaguars. And Jaguars trying to put a little bit of pressure on here. Megan Hoffbeck playing defense, which is not her normal position. So, again, Ryan, they continue to mix it up in terms of players on the ice, different lines and different positions as well.
Prior Lake throws that down the ice just to avoid danger. That was a good start to that shift from Bloomington. A lot of pressure, a couple of whacks at the puck in front of the net. And, yeah, you're right. Or was Hoffbeck maybe covering for somebody at the point? Nope, she is. She's playing D in period number 3 here.
As is Etta Woodford right now, too.
As is Etta Woodford.
She's normally a forward.
You're right.
They're giving everyone
They're just drawing straws over there, John, on who's going to play at the blue line.
It's like a pickup league where you're just next person off the bench and they're playing, so that's great.
Prior Lake, a good outlet pass there, but Woodford does a good job, like breaking up the play 2-on-1. Oh, are they going to call Woodford for a penalty there?
Got a trip. Yep. First penalty of the game, and you and I had both mentioned the dearth of whistles in the first and second period. So this will be the first time that we see the Jaguars playing shorthanded and on the penalty kill. So they do have a senior blue liner, Emily Spencer, out there to help defend. Taylor Keith as well. And I'm trying to see who's taking the...
Melnichuk took the draw, got Walsh out there on the penalty kill as well. Good touch by Melnichuk. She's got Keith with her, 2-on-1, shorthanded here. Tried to get it across, just behind Keith a little bit. Pass comes out to Walsh. She dumps it in smartly. Keith manages to pick it up behind the net with some room. Good start to the penalty kill. Shot goes wide of the net by Melnichuk. Prior Lake finally gains possession, but they're getting squeezed on the sidewall. Melnichuk and Keith both there to break that up. Spencer in deep, going to poke check that into the corner. Nice job by Emily. Gets out to Keith. She just watches it. It's going to slide all the way down, give the penalty kill a chance to get 2 fresh forwards out.
Notably, the only pressure so far in the power play has been from the Jaguars shorthanded.
Agreed. And this is going to be an icing call. Prior Lake trying to do a skip pass there, hit traffic before it crossed the red line. We're going to get an offensive zone draw. Maybe we missed the strategy here, John. We should have been playing shorthanded in period number 2.
Yeah, very impressive penalty kills so far, but they have a minute and 5 left, which can be quite a lot of time when you're trying to kill off a penalty.
Herman going to take this draw. It's Crafty from the sophomore got a shot right off the draw, almost snuck that in.
Indeed.
Clever play by Herman, and now look at her back check. catches up, woo, and probably saved a better shot there. That hog-tied Bird a little bit. Puck's loose in front. Dangerous here from Prior Lake. Throws it in front again, and Bird gobbles that up. Oh, that was close, John. That first save just wide, and then a rebound attempt. Pad save.
You know, athletic plays on both sides there. You had the Prior Lake player who had gone down on the ice, and she actually ducked, seeing that puck coming, so it went above her. But Ada Bird, who then was not screened because the Prior Lake player had gone down, was able to gobble it up, as you say. So, you know, really well played on both sides.
Oh, snuck that through. Bird made the initial save, but Prior Lake sitting on the far post. That puck came right to her, knocked that one in to take a 3-2 lead with just under 10 minutes left in period 3 here, John.
Very nice initial save by Ada off the pad, but, you know, this, as can often happen when you're shorthanded, Prior Lake had an extra skater who was able to park in front of the net, and it went right onto her stick, and she was able to poke it in.
Perfect positioning by Prior
Absolutely.
Lake there, too, sitting right where she should be on the far post. Easy knock-in. Oh, there's Melnichuk playing center. Almost poked that away at the blue line. You got Sam Nivette forcing Prior Lake to go backwards. Melnichuk again almost turned it over in the neutral zone. There's Woodford back to blue line, knocks it ahead. Melnichuk trying to poke it up the wall. That was Tyus who got it in deep, but not across the red line. So we got an icing call, defensive zone draw.
Faceoff will be to the left of Ada Bird here. Shots are now suddenly 19 for Prior Lake versus 14 for the Jaguars. So about as uneven as we've seen this game, because partly due to the power play and some additional shots Prior Lake was able to put on net during that period.
Draw goes to Tyus, now comes out. That was Sam Nivette, tied up the blue line, shot on net, just easily stick to the corner. That's Melnichuk trying to get it ahead to Tyus from the blue line. Pad save. Shot into the corner. Tyus there steals the puck. She goes up the side wall, but not out. Another shot in front. That's Woodford. Just stopped that with her stick. Melnichuk. Tyus finally throws it across ice. That's not going to make it down, so they'll wave off ice and give Bloomington a chance to get 5 fresh skaters out. Prior Lake comes flying around the net, but Bloomington's got 5 skaters back. Breaks up that play. It's in the corner. That appears to be First, who tries to get up the sidewall, hit traffic, goes back behind the net. Spencer there pinches off the Prior Lake forward, gets it across to Herman. Herman tries to make a move but loses it. There's Walsh. Walsh loses it. Bloomington trying to carry it out. Dangerous play results in a shot, but another big save by Bird. Now Walsh just tries to go up the side wall. Prior Lake circling, tries to get it in front. Keith now tries to get it across the blue line, but not out. Extended pressure here by Prior Lake. We're in a bit of a danger zone here, John.
Indeed, difficulty clearing, and there we go right there, finally with the clear, and now Lola Herman able to bring it in deep. She certainly needs to take a break here, and looks like we're going to have 2 or 3 skaters be able to change.
Keith gives chase. Melnichuk intercepts that at the blue line. Can she control it? Tries to poke it ahead. She's getting battled along the sideboards. Keith in support. Bloomington fighting 2-on-3, but Prior Lake comes away with it. Gets it out to center ice. There's Spencer to throw it up. Keith dumps it in deep. She's going to go for a change. Melnichuk on the forecheck, along with Sam Nivette on the side wall. Walsh tried to hold it in, comes out to neutral zone. We're going to get an icing here. And another offensive zone draw. We got 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Prior Lake carrying play here at the start of the third period. They've retaken the lead 3-2, outshooting Bloomington 22-14 at this point.
Like a 3-2 level there as well. So, yeah. So Bloomington looking to get some more shots and certainly hopefully a goal here on this shift, especially to the goalie's left. And I think we have Melnichuk taking the face off and indeed
Melnichuk
getting a shot off, but hit the D.
Hitting traffic. Woodford manages to lean in and poke it in deep. But Prior Lake tries to get out. Melnichuk holds it in. There's Sam Nivette giving chase. She's in the corner. Centering pass. That's from Melnichuk. Try to get it to Sam Nevent. Lindemann goes to the blue line. Bloomington kind of tied up there. Lindemann trying to get a shot on net. Had Sam Nevent in front trying to redirect, but can't get that on net. Lindemann, though, holds the zone. She's going to pressure, give chase behind the net. Prior Lake, little drop pass, outlet, gets across the blue line. Bloomington right back in. Melnichuk trying to get to the front of the net. She's all alone there. Woodford hits traffic. Tyus dumps it in deep. And here comes First behind the net. She's got the puck. She's quick. She tries to get it back to the point. Held in by Hoffbeck. Now First to her backhand. Oh, she hits the post. Oh, hit the post, was sitting behind the goalie, and nobody could get after it.
You know, boy, that's the second time this period where you thought it went in. We had that big scrum before, but goalie getting a little bit of puck luck there.
Good move by First there. Beat the goalie on the far post, but did not get the bounce. First again on the sidewall. She centers it. That's Herman. Tries to make a move. Comes to Woodford, charging from the blue line. She's going to get rubbed off on the sidewall. Prior Lake goes behind the net, rings the boards. Walsh holds the zone. She's pinching on the sidewall. Good use of her skates. Herman trying to get it into the center. Here comes Prior Lake with some speed coming out. 3 Bloomington players back. They're happy to just dump it in, get a change. Walsh is going to retrieve. Rings it up the sidewall. Woodford's going to try to pick it up. Oh, here's Keith up at center ice. Here comes Woodford. He's going to swing wide. He's going to try to get a shot. Good shot there. Rebound. But gobbled up by the Prior Lake goaltender. We'll get an offensive zone draw.
Nice speed by Etta Woodford there. Turning the corner, being able to get a really solid shot off. Prior Lake goalie was well positioned to do it, but Etta Woodford, one of the 2 goal scorers tonight, looking for another on that shot.
Got 5 minutes left in game number 1 on the season here. Bloomington down a goal. Spencer throws it in front. Bloomington doesn't have anybody there. Keith holds the zone temporarily at least. They try to get it out. Walsh now, she's going to fire a good shot from the far corner of the blue line, right on net, but no rebound there.
That had some muscle on it, and was able to get through several players there, so really nice job by Kalina. Face off to the goalie's left.
Melnichuk loses that draw. It goes back into the corner. They're going to try to get up the sideboard. Now they come cross ice. They're going to get it across the blue line. Walsh disrupts it. And here comes Melnichuk. She's got Keith with her. She dumps it in on net. Again, goalie content to just cover it up, limit chances. Little over 4.5 minutes left in the third period of game number 1. Bloomington still down 3-2. But starting to show a little life here. It's been in the offensive zone for a good 2 minutes. See if we can break through.
Kalina Walsh and Emily Spencer stay out on the blue line, but all 3 forwards change, and Lola Herman takes the face off and wins it.
Oh, look at that.
Nice tip there.
That is the first goal by the freshman Tyus on a shot from the point. Spencer threw it on net. Tyus got a stick on it, redirected into the upper corner. Congratulations on your first high school goal there,
Elise Tyus, really, really nice job there with the tip. 2 of the 3 goals have been on tips.
Yes.
The first one by Lola Herman, and the third one here by Elise Tyus. Boy, you could tell from her smile, which you could see all the way across the rink, how excited she was on that first goal in a high school game, and ties it up here with 4:23 remaining in the third.
So we are now tied off of that goal, 3-3, but here comes Prior Lake. Now trying to regain the lead. Good pressure. They dump it in the zone.
Assisted by number 3, Emily Spencer.
Going to be kept in at the blue line there. Herman's going to chase into the corner. Bloomington trying to get it across the blue line. They managed to, just barely. Prior Lake's going to have to tag up. Sam Nevent giving a little bit of a forecheck here. Here comes Prior Lake with speed. Melnichuk breaks that up. Prior Lake's going to have to wait till they tag up, so they have to dump it in. Spencer back there. Goes high off the glass. Good clearing attempt. Here comes Lindemann. Good forecheck. Goes into the corner. Tries to tie up the bigger Prior Lake defender. Battling. Here comes support. That's First into the corner. She's going to get there. Passes it back. Hoffbeck throws it in front. Snuck through, but just wide of the net. Melnichuk, she goes back to the point. There's Woodford. She gets tangled up a little bit, throws a backhand in deep. Ooh, and we're going to get a power play.
First one of the game for the Jaguars here with 3:12 remaining. And so we're going to see who they put out there. And, of course, the face-off will be in the Prior Lake zone, right to the goalie's right.
All right, 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game. Bloomington has tied it up, closed the gap on shots. We got an army of Prior Lake varsity players watching from the end boards. Bloomington wins the draw, back to Woodford. She throws it in front, tipped on net. Pad saved by the goalie that time. Melnichuk, picked the far corner. Excellent play by the Prior Lake goaltender there, John.
You know, Ryan, we mentioned that they've only had a week to practice so far, but it seems like they've been doing tip drills, that entire time because, boy, there have been 2 successful ones, but several other attempts, including on that shift right there as well. So now we are changing the forwards here. Tyus, the most recent goal scorer, back out there, and Lola Herman takes and with a face-off and is able to get it deep into the Prior Lake zone.
2 good scoring opportunities there in the first 11 seconds. Now Spencer fires one at the net. That goes a little wide. Walsh tries to pinch but can't hold it in. Herman's got it. She goes across to Spencer. Spencer looking for a pass. Tries to hit Tyus, goes under his skate. No icing. Tyus chases it into the corner. She gets possession of it, centers it all, but hit traffic. She had Herman alone in front. Couldn't get it through. Walsh tries to hold the zone, but Prior Lake dumps it deep. Spencer back to retrieve. She's going to have to make a move there. Lost control of the puck. Prior Lake with a good forecheck here. Spencer now with a little more room. Goes up the sidewall. Tyus tries to get it up. She does. Here comes Keith. She's got Herman with her. Herman a little gassed. Keith throws it on net. Misses wide. Comes across to Spencer. She's got a lot of room. Wanted to rip a slap shot there. Instead, she throws a wrister on. And a toe save by the Prior Lake goaltender.
Nice save. A very nice shot by Emily Spencer there. And you're right. You kind of waited for her to wind up. And instead, she shot a wrist shot and a pretty effective one. And it'll lead to a face-off with 47 seconds remaining in the Prior Lake penalty and 1:58 remaining in the third period in this 3-3 game.
Yeah, I think Spencer wanted to load up on that shot. You could see her momentarily think about cocking the hammer back, but she settled for a snapshot on. And now it comes back to Spencer. Another one on net. Rebound given up, thrown on, and a goal! Not sure who got the rebound there. I think either Melnichuk or First. We'll see who goes through the line
I think it's
first.
Ella First.
Nope, Melnichuk.
No.
I think tapped it in.
Well, great job.
We'll wait for the official score. Started with a shot from Spencer at the blue line. Rebound batted around and tipped in. A lot of traffic. Hard to see who actually got their stick on it. We'll update you once we hear the official scoring announcement. Bloomington now with a 1-goal lead, 4-3, and 2 minutes left. And now Bloomington's buzzing. Another centering pass. There was Tyus, just ripped that one wide. First, holding it into the corner. Tyus tries to go back to the point. She's got Hoffbeck there. Hoffbeck's going to get called for the takedown. And we're going to have, after no penalties through forever, Melnichuk from First and Spencer is the official scoring announcement.
The previous goal,
It's a terrific job by Carly Melnichuk there. And for those who have been around the Jaguar program for years, remember her as a youth player.
Yep.
And then she had moved away for a while and now attending Richfield High School, and of course the Jefferson Jaguars representing the Kennedy Eagles as well as the Richfield Spartans. So she's a Richfield player on the team. And you're right, though, that was a power play goal. And now for the remainder of the period, unless there would be an unfortunate goal, you're going to have the Lakers on the power play here. So the penalty kill is really going to have to be sharp here with 1:30 remaining.
So Prior Lake takes their time out. They're going to have a man advantage through the end of the game unless they score.
Assisted by number 3, Emily Spencer. That was a power play goal, 13:08.
Well, it sounds like they're giving it to Ella First, according to the official score.
Well, it was either First or Melnichuk.
Yes,
we have the Bloomington Ice Garden official score, and we have our own official score. the first of many probably disagreements on the scoring call. Either way, taken the lead. Love to see the enthusiasm, the excitement from the Bloomington team after scoring that power play goal. A collective effort.
And we had
Now let's
mentioned
see
a
if we
little
can
bit
hold
ago
on.
that Prior Lake had basically a 3-2
Also, my penalty
advantage on shots, and suddenly it's 22-22, which is reflective of both the tying goal by Tyus as well as now the first goal to go ahead.
All right, we'll see who Bloomington sends out here for this all-important penalty kill.
We'll also keep our eye on the Prior Lake goalie. There's still a lot of time, a minute and a half, and they're on the power play. But you know, if it gets down to the remaining seconds, they may try to go
So we got
6
Spencer
on 4.
and Walsh on the blue line. Melnichuk taking the draw. Woodford picks off that pass, gets it across the blue line. Does a good job rubbing him off. Spencer throws it high off the glass. Smart move there, gets it all the way down. Woodford, she's going to be the pressure forward. Melnichuk stays back. Woodford disrupts the play right out of the gate. Ties it up, steals that puck, tries to get a shot on, but runs into traffic. Woodford again steals the puck after pressure by Melnichuk. Excellent forecheck from the forwards here. Down to the last minute of play. Prior Lake trying to come out. That's disrupted by Melnichuk. Woodford throws it behind the net. Melnichuk centers it for Woodford. Tries to get a backhand on. That hits traffic. Prior Lake again tries to get through the neutral zone, but Melnichuk again is there to pick that off. And she throws it deep, and the forwards go for a change. Prior Lake has now pulled the goalie. They got a 6-on-4 advantage here for the last 30 seconds. Prior Lake up the ice. Tries to get a shot on. That's broken up by Walsh. Walsh goes behind the net, just trying to keep it along the end board. She's got Keith up ahead. Herman in front of the net. There's Spencer. 15 seconds. Gets it to Herman, who tips it out across the blue line. Excellent play there. Walsh tries to throw it down. Hits traffic. It's held in. One last attempt, and Walsh recovers to break up play. We got our last 2 seconds thrown on net, and that's the game, John. What a victory to start the season.
No question about it. You can see it from the enthusiasm of the Jaguar fans and certainly the Jaguar JV players here. So a really nice comeback victory where Prior Lake was putting on a lot of pressure, out shooting us, as I mentioned, on a 3-2 basis. We not only caught up on shots, went ahead in the game. So 4-3 victory for the first JV game of the year.
Boy, we could only hope every game is that entertaining, John. That was back and forth.
And
So to wrap it up, JV wins game 1 against Prior Lake by a score of 4-3. Excellent game. We're going to shut down here. We'll reconvene for the varsity broadcast. We'll have Kurt and Jason doing play-by-play in color for that one. And our next JV game will be Saturday, I believe also at 5 o'clock. So for those of you who are fans of the JV squad, come back on Saturday. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching that here. You know where it is. Click subscribe. We need that to stay live. And we'll shut down until Saturday. Thanks, everyone.